Hey everyone, it's me, the MetaVerse Explorer.
Hi everyone, my name's Nicole,
Thank you very much for always watching our Star Atlas videos.
and this is the latest episode of Wenn's Adventures.
Yay!
It was raining outside the headquarters of Automata Industries. Heavy drops of water colliding with the reinforced glass of the panoramic window of the last floor of the building, where a pleased-looking member of the Uster faction was closing his computer log before calling the day. As he was rising from his chair, a few quick knocks at the door announced a visitor. The fourth of the day, the Uster reckoned, but in the same way he did for the three before him, he welcomed the visitor with a kind voice. Please, come in. A young human cadet who couldn't be more than 25 years old, visibly nervous, proclaimed, Sir, the report, sir. We just retrieved the last information from the various projects, sir. Oh, wonderful, the CEO of Automata proclaimed. Would you mind following me and reading the report out loud? He grabbed his coat and suitcase while heading for the door. Absolutely not, sir. Where should I start? Murmured the cadet. Why don't you start from the showroom, cadet? The Uster asked with a side glance while they walked through a very clean hallway decorated only with a few pieces of art. Wen, sir. Cadet Wen, the human quickly replied. Cadet Wen, please proceed, young man. How are our efforts going on the showroom front? The cadet was so focused on his reading that he didn't even notice they were taking the stairs, automatically descending the steps one after another, following the Uster. Our alpha version of the showroom is progressing really well, sir. As you know, our goal in the showroom is to enable our players to view their high-fidelity NFT spaceships in a hangar in Mud territory, simply by collecting their Solana wallets, the cadet stated, while also adding, the concept art and the game design are complete. We are currently building the art and the user's experience and interface at the moment, while prototyping the blockchain technology. From our last report, we can pinpoint that we have basically moved all the art to the alpha phase. We have the full wireframes completed, pending only on wallet integrations. The high-fidelity styling pass received the first full approval as well. You can see a sample of the art in the monitor, sir. Excellent, Wen. Would you like to see the video the showroom team sent me while you elaborate on the planned next steps? The Uster asked the cadet in a jovial manner as he proceeded to the nearest terminal. Wen replied immediately, Absolutely, yes, sir. He then proceeded to declare, We will next proceed to implement the alpha meshes together with the surfacing. Then Wow, I did see the clip, but sir, this is simply epic, right? The Uster proclaimed with a proud smile on his face. For a few moments, the world around them disappeared, both Uster and human, mesmerized. The video that passed before their eyes was indeed beautiful, even if it didn't reflect the latest development stage of the project. It was actually awe-inducing, and no enthusiast of space vessels would remain unmoved by it. The feeling of watching the first days of a universe birth. At the end of the day, we are all simple beings. Uster, humans, Onis. We see big, beautiful ships. We are happy, the Uster declared. So, tell me, Wen, how are the other projects? Sir, we have 4 other projects that are of the public's knowledge at the moment. The Marketplace, System Polish, DAO, and Scream. The Marketplace is being updated based on our users' feedback. We are laying the foundations that are necessary to prepare it for the game experience. In terms of overall development, we are nearly finished building the blockchain structure, while modeling the basic structures for the user experience, interface, and front end. This entails that, since the last report, we have finished the Marketplace program, the first version of the high-fidelity design, allowing us to make progress on the Atlas staking program and the design of the modeling for the core user flow. That is good news, especially the Atlas staking. From your report, I guess we will now turn to implementing methods that allow our engineers and front end to communicate with Solana and finish the modeling for the core user flow, right? The CEO asked while resuming their walk to the next flight of stairs. That's correct, sir. Proceeding with our report, We have now the System Polish project, whose goal is to guarantee high standards of quality for our users' experience across all of our content, and this time we managed to fix small bugs, like the website scrolling glitch and the new wallet enlistment showing 404 error, while also adding new features, such as when the users claim Atlas, a spinner pops up, as well as different button icons to change variants depending on the device's window, style disclaimer for the wallet, and some other additions to the DAO structure. That's quite the list, Cadet Wen. Would you like a sip of water before moving on? Asked the boss as they reached the next floor, filled with people walking around on their own errands, even though it was already late at night. You know, hydration is paramount to your species, the Ooster advised, moving immediately to a water filter that was fixed on the wall of the ample corridor. From there, they could see through the glass the whole scenario of the grounds of the headquarters, a literal city born from iron, coffee, and dreams. Wen thought about murmuring some kind of excuse to keep talking, but the Ooster face showed no sign of accepting a no for an answer, so he drank the water, taking a moment to watch the rain that stubbornly seemed to attack the walls of the building. He realized that he liked this. The headquarters, the smell of rain coming through the glass, the people who were hurrying to complete their tasks, just like him. He knew not a single one of those faces hurried to complete their tasks just for the sake of completing them, but for what that entails. With each task that every single one of them completed, they got closer to their shared dream. He let that sink in for a few moments. The pause was actually good for him to gather his thoughts on how to proceed to the next two projects. The CEO broke the silence after a few moments. So I believe there is a reason why you saved the DAO and Scream for the end, huh? As they resumed their walk through the last flight of stairs. Sir, as you know, the DAO and Scream are two of the most desired features in our project. Our community dreams of these two modules, and the Ooster face became totally blank, unreadable, as they walked through the last steps of the stairs. Wen continued, well, the current goal of the Polis DAO is to enable the first version of its protocol, which will promote community visibility into and control over the DAO treasury, as well as establishing staking reward structure to incentivize community governance. We are nearly at the halfway mark on the blockchain structure and the user experience and interface completions. From the last report update, we have managed to settle on Tribeca for the main framework of our project and are waiting for the auditing process. Meanwhile, we managed to get the wireframe interactions going, and the proxy program development is also going well. For our next steps, we should be able to get the reward algorithms going, finish the high fidelity design, and work out through the legal and economic parameters of the DAO. It's a good advance, sir, but I wish we knew all the answers that we had acquired through this process beforehand. What about Scream, Cadet? The Ooster inquired in an emotionless voice. Scream is, without a shadow of a doubt, the most anticipated module of Star Atlas right now, sir. After several inputs from the community, as well as our business intelligence department, together with the game design, we redefined Scream's scope to be a standalone minigame, allowing players to have meaningful progression with their ships and to work together with their factions to achieve shared goals. The broader scope comes with good news. As we are building Scream in 3D immersive graphics, we have modelled quite a few game mechanics and loops. From our last update, we managed to refine the blockchain architecture based on gameplay, building testable programs. We are also refining user interaction flows based on said gameplay structure and are working on the models for the front-end 3D web engines, while also modelling the economics of the gameplay loops. Basically, we are setting our models to test, and I gotta say, they are exciting, sir, said Wen, even though his voice was somehow hindered. The curious duo reached the doors of the company just before the pouring rain, and the Ooster spoke. Even though all that news reflects good progress, something seems to be disturbing you. Why don't you say it out loud, Cadet Wen? Sir, I don't know, to be honest. It just feels as if we could have come up with those solutions that we have uncovered before, Wen uncomfortably answered. Oh, I see. Tell me, Cadet, how long have you been working with us? the Ooster asked, eyes gazing at the world outside. 3 weeks, sir, he promptly answered. Very well. In those 3 weeks, did you or any of your co-workers stray away from your duties, cadet? Did you perhaps stop fulfilling your obligations or completing the assignments that were given to you to the best of your abilities? Said the Ooster, turning over to him. No, sir, said the cadet firmly. There is no such convenient way to create a new world, cadet. Every single dead end is a victory for this company because it eliminates a false road towards our dream. There is no time to lose with self-pity. We have a most sacred mission on our hands, and we honor it by doing our very best every single day. Like the both of us here now, past 2 a.m., working on reports for the community. Our fervor and passion will end up winning, cadet. Every single one of the 200 team members of this community is a hopeless dreamer that will be damned before failing into making this the ultimate gaming experience this universe has ever seen. Isn't that right, cadet? Absolutely, sir, said the cadet, unwavering. Go to sleep, Wen. Tomorrow there is more work to do. The Ooster turned back once more with the shadow of a smile on his face and went into the rain.